Alright guys, so right now at the work Bangsa at the KL Gateway. So later on we're going to attend the Boutir press conference. They are announcing something for Malaysia market. So wait for the press conference later on, alright?
So let me introduce myself first. I am Eric. Nice to meet you all, and thanks very much for coming to this our event. So actually we are coming from Hong Kong. Boutir is a Hong Kong-based company that we set up around 4 years ago. And then since earlier this year, we start expanding the market to Malaysia. What we are doing is we are building a mobile app. That this mobile app help anyone to set up their online store. Because we see first, the e-commerce is definitely a very huge trend. Second is about social. So many people are selling things on Facebook, on Instagram. They are doing quite good business, but they face a lot of pain point, including they have to spend a lot of time to communicate back and forth with the buyers. There are no system for them to handle the orders, to do all the bookkeeping, or even do the data analytics to understand their customers. They have no facility for doing this kind of more mature merchants should be doing. So we want to build a system, very easy to use system, even on mobile, because many people are using mobile to access Facebook, to access Instagram. As a seller, you communicate with your buyer through mobile. So we're thinking, why not using a mobile to set up an online store so that they can use the mobile to control the product, to control the inventory, to manage their orders, and also manage their customers, manage their membership system. So we are building the most easiest store builder on mobile for the SME to grow their business with data. So these four are our four core values, which is first, simple. We have to make it very, very simple to use. Even my mom can use it. This is my design principle, okay? And then it is on mobile, so that you don't need computer. You can forget about computer. Because sometimes some buyer, they will go to other countries to buy, to source product, and then bring back to their country to sell to their customers. So we think about when you're going to the other country, maybe you would not bring your notebook, right? But you must bring your mobile. So mobile is a device that everyone have. So why don't we use mobile to help them to sell online? So the third thing is about social. Actually, we are now the partner, the formal partner of Facebook on the commerce part. They announced a new partnership program called Marketing Partners for Commerce, because they want to put all those long-tail merchants. What do we mean by long-tail merchant? Is those SME, smaller merchant, very niche merchant. They are not doing a huge business, they are not big brand, but they have their niche target customers. So Facebook want to bring all these different types of small merchants onto Facebook platform and do business. And actually many of them are already doing that, but without a system and without integration with Facebook. So Facebook want that integration, and Facebook work through us as partner because we are the store builder. We work very closely with different merchants. So they work with us to deploy the Facebook technology, including what we call the Facebook Pixel. So each merchant online store actually equipped with the Facebook Pixel that to help them to track the data, to track the visitors' data, and help them to build a product catalog. And with all this data, they can do very targeted ad. They can do direct recorded ad. I will explain it a little bit more later. So right now, we have around 60,000 registered merchants already. So most of them are now coming from Hong Kong. 70% of them are from Hong Kong. But we see a growing trend like in Malaysia, growing merchant size in Malaysia. Why? Because first, we do quite a lot of marketing on Malaysia to test the market. And second, I think that the Malaysian market is quite ready to adopt this kind of social e-commerce system. And many of the Malaysian users, actually they are Chinese. They see that, oh, this product may be from Hong Kong, but they welcome any kind of product from different countries. So even from product from Hong Kong, they were very willing to try using it. And so we see that after we deploy some marketing campaign, some app on Malaysian market, we see a very positive feedback. Many merchants will sign up on using the mobile app. They will become our registered merchant and even become our subscribers. That's why we choose Malaysia to become the first market that we are expanding to. And you can see in Hong Kong, we are working with a very small brand, but there are two quite big brands actually working with us, which is called Bell. Mabel is a Hong Kong-based diamond and jewelry brand. So you can imagine, you are selling diamond through the internet. It is about 10,000 ringgit price product, but they're using our system. So our system has to be very reliable and security level is good, so that they can trust our system to use our system to sell diamonds. And we got quite a lot of different awards in the previous 4 years, because we have set up around 4 years. So we receive different awards, some are from Hong Kong, some are from Malaysia, and we have different business partners, including Stripe. Stripe is a payment gateway. They actually will be launching, they will have formal launching in Malaysia very soon, by the end of this year. So they will be launching, but at this stage, our merchant can already use Stripe as a payment gateway to receive, to collect payment from credit card, from Apple Pay and from Google Pay. Because we are also the launching partner of Google Pay and Apple Pay, like previous year in Hong Kong. And all our infrastructure are developed and deployed on Google Cloud Platform. That means it's very scalable. So you don't need to be afraid, oh, I have many customers. Would your system afford the loading? Don't worry, because even we have many traffic, it's still like 10,000, one out of 10,000 of the Gmail traffic or Gmail traffic, which they are based on the same infrastructure. So our infrastructure is very scalable. So these are what we had before, and now we have like 1 million products, 60,000 version, and 700,000 monthly active consumers. So we help the merchant to do 5 things first: build their product catalog. So the problem on Instagram is that when they post things on Instagram, the people can see the first post, but they cannot. It's not very easy to see the other posts. It is not easy to categorize different products on your Instagram feed, right? So when you have more product, it is more difficult for your consumer to browse all your products. But once you have you have a web store, it is a very good system for display. You have different catalog, you can have different product catalog to clearly show your consumer different product. Second, we also control the inventory. That means when the system sell one product, the inventory, the quantity will be minus by 1. So you will not do oversell. So when it is sell to 0, it will become out of stock. So new buyer cannot come to buy until you increase the stock through the app, and then you can sell more. So all the inventory control are done automatically by the system. You don't need to worry. In order to help you to manage the orders, because this is a mobile app, so whenever you receive an order, you will get a notification. Then that means, oh, you get a new orders. So you tap the notification, you can find out, oh, this order is from which buyers, what product he has bought, and then his delivery address, what kind of payment he do, any remarks, everything you can check immediately within the mobile app. It's very handy for you to manage the orders. And you can also manage the customer relationship, because not only the web store, we actually deploy also the membership system. A membership system is embedded already in the web store. So your customer not only buy things, they can register to become your members. So after they do the registration, the more they buy, they can get more points, and you can get more reward. You can develop different kinds of marketing campaign for different types of consumers. So we already have this membership system in the apps, and we also help them to do some different kinds of marketing, because we have the integration of Facebook. So eventually they can do very effective marketing on Facebook based on those data. So let me go to other studies. So this is our growth curve from 2015, 4 years ago to now. We have 60,000 registered merchants. We now have more than 1 million products, and our GMV has already grown about 100 million Hong Kong dollars already. So this is our growth curve. And for monthly active visitors, we have 4.7 million unique visitors. So all the figures are going quite good. That's why we believe it's a good time for us to expand to other markets. So what is our business model? Our first business model is a subscription based. That means when you download our app, it is free to use. But when you want to use more features, you can subscribe to our different plan. So it is monthly plan or yearly plan. So this is like a subscription model. So once they are within our monthly subscription plan, so each month the system will automatically charge them. So our income keep growing, because suppose if our system is doing good, more people come. Definitely there are some people they will be leaving, but the people coming is more than the people leaving, so we keep growing our revenue. So that's our business model. And then the second, so this is our active subscriber numbers. You can see our active paid subscribers keep growing. And then the churn rate is around 5%. Churn rate means the percentage of people leave the system. So by each month, there are around 5% of subscriber leaving, but there are much more subscriber joining our system. So we are seeing a very fast growing pace. And our second model is what we are working with Macau. This brand is a very interesting model, which we call an enterprise model. So for example, they have 300 salesperson. You know those salesperson when around 4 o'clock in the shopping mall and it's quite not busy. So they have lots of time. So the boss think, what they can help to get more business. So sometimes as a sales, you will WhatsApp your customer. So to say to that, oh, we have a new product arrival. You want to give a try? Oh, your wife is having a birthday soon. You want to buy a gift for her? So they are already doing this kind of selling through WhatsApp. But the difficult part is the consumer, they cannot really browse the product. They cannot really pay on the internet. So they have the idea that to have each salesperson have their own personalized online jewelry store. They are selling Macau brand product, but they are also using their own network to send the product through WhatsApp to her own customer or to her friends. So this is Anne, is a salesperson, so every day she check the app to see the new product, and when she this earring is suitable, and she try to find from the database which customer may be interested in that earring. If she find that Vivian, this customer, has bought knickknacks which match perfectly with this earring, so she add this earring to her own store and then send the product through WhatsApp to Vivian. And then Vivian check the product by clicking the link and see, oh, this is good. This match my knickknack very perfectly. So Vivian will just click the mobile and then confirm the order and then do the payment. So Lane has one more transaction. So not only Lane, this salesperson is doing this, actually every salesperson under Macau is doing this. So this is very, very scalable. So the mobile app helps the salesperson to manage the store, to provide customer service, to provide advice, acquire lead, maintain the customer relationship through auto and drive sales. And the back-end office is mainly focusing on doing the fulfillment and doing the inventory control. So that's a new way of how enterprise is doing business. So not only Macau, actually this model is being also deployed to another brand in Hong Kong called Auto, which is a massage chair brand. So we are actively deploying this system to more retailer brands. And the third model is because all those stores have their product data here and have their behavioral data here. We can help them to do the very effective marketing. Because we see that one of the pain point of the merchant is they don't know how to do marketing because they are not marketing experts. They don't just want to focus in doing the product, building a great product, but they don't know how to do marketing. So we help them to do this kind of marketing based on all those data we have and the integration with Facebook and Google. So that's our third model to increase our revenue. So this is some of our revenue forecasts. So as I said before, we have many different kinds of segment in Hong Kong, in Malaysia, in university, etc. And at this time, we are also looking for the round A funding in Southeast Asia because we really want to deploy, we want to scale this model in Southeast Asian market. We see the people, they are looking for more simple solution. They are looking for mobile solution, and they are very social. So these three properties actually match with our vision, our product design. So we think this is a very good market for us to explore and expand. And to expand the market, definitely we need more funding. So this is how our funding will be used. So this is some summary. And this is some example. So that, for example, this one is a very interesting example. Here's a guy in Hong Kong selling ladies' shoes. So what he's doing is doing live on Facebook regularly on every Friday nights. So from the start, he only sells 8 pairs of shoes 1 month. And to now, he's selling more than 3,000 of shoes 1 month. So it is very scalable. So I can show you his store. So you can see nowadays, I just use the mobile phone and show the video, do the demo, etc. So this is exactly the online store this guy project is building. So you can see it's a different kind of product, and you can also see he has already shown 42,000 something product. And you can also see all the comment and review by his customer. So they even leave some real photos. So after they get the product, they will take a photo and show, this is very good, thanks, Jagger, or different kinds of comment. So when you see this comment, you know, this seller is doing very great. So you build a trust with the seller. So it's very easy for the seller to sell shoes because they already build a trust. And also you can see, you can link to the Facebook very easily. You can see his Facebook is 51,000 fans. So this is his Facebook. Let me use my app to show his Facebook. So this is his Facebook. You can see most of his content is about video, about graphic, it's not about text. So nowadays the people are very lazy, they will not read text, so they will just read this video. So this is his live video. So you can see the live video, and then you can see to find someone to be the model, the leg model. Yes. So you can see he explain about the shoes at the same time. The shoes model is wearing the shoes and showing you how nice it is looking. So people like his live, very entertaining, but at the same time, after watching the live, they really want to buy the shoes. Yes, very engaging. So let's say after I watch this live, before you can make it a live, right? But nowadays, you leave the link here. So when I really want to buy this shoes, then I click the link, and you go to this online store, and then I just click and buy. That is how he make 1,000 orders 1 hour after the live. So this is crazy. This is really a very successful example in Hong Kong. So we help this kind of merchant to build their store and then get more business from Facebook. This is another example. They are selling some family products in Hong Kong. Even some very big brand in Hong Kong, they are like the Red Cross Association. They have their own website, very sophisticated, but sometimes they have some quick campaign. For the marketing people, they don't know how to do website. But now, yes, they can use the mobile app quickly with this landing page, selling only these two products as a campaign, as a marketing campaign. Those marketing people, they can do it themselves. So Red Cross is also using it. And this is interesting. They're selling t-shirts. So this is the Malaysia Express. So they help the people to go to different like grocery and also like this is not uncooked food. Yeah, this kind of food. But they are afraid that people don't know how to cook, so they have the video. For example, I took this. You can see there is a YouTube video embedded. So they teach you how to cook. So you have no excuse not to cook. Just buy it, and then you can teach you how to cook. So this is another very interesting case. Using the online store to build different kinds of business. And this is internet writer. So he has around 600,000 fans on Facebook, in Taiwan, in Malaysia, in Hong Kong, in Macau. So whenever he has a new book, he just alarms in his Facebook, then 3,000 book orders. So this is the site he's building, selling his own books and also different kinds of products. Yeah. Yes. To try to merchandise the IP by themselves. Because these are super mobile apps, they can do it themselves. And so we have many different examples in Hong Kong. Yeah, and these are examples from Malaysia. So these are Taiwan people that are selling humans and things related to the bikes. Yeah, so they are one of our earliest subscribers in Malaysia. They find us from the internet and they just subscribe to this our product, and they're doing very good. And this is interesting. It's a very traditional business. You know what he's selling? Yes, some Thai and something you burn. So this kind of very traditional business, they're even opening an online store to sell this product. Very interesting, right? So I thought it's a real map, but this is not a real map. It's just yes.
For the deaf.
Yes. So this is another example. They are selling car accessories. So I want to show this example because they use our feature to build their Facebook shop. Let me search him on our Facebook. So mini minus car accessory. So this is their Facebook page, right? So when you browse their Facebook page, you can see actually there's a shop section, shops, and all these products are here. But actually all these products are being synchronized through the Boutir mobile app. So the Boutir store build this product, this website, and all the product data are being synchronized with this Facebook shop. So when I'm interested in this product, I can click, I can see different photos, and I can buy. And when I click buy, it actually lands to our product page, the Boutir product page, and then people can just check out very easily. So this is one of the way how they can effectively attract traffic from Facebook to their online store and finish the transaction. And these are the example. Final example is red. Roses are red, so they are selling flowers, forests, and also some classes. So they can also do a website very easily. So you just visit them today in the afternoon. So they sell that. I asked them why they don't sell it on Lazada. These places. Lazada is good. They have a lot of traffic. But the problem is when they sell this product, you can always see other similar product from other merchants. They don't want it. They put a lot of budget on Facebook to drive traffic to their site. But if the traffic being drive push to the site, see other merchant product and then buy and then leave, raise money.
It's like also helping their competitors.
Yes. So you shouldn't help your competitor to buy it for them, right?
Yeah.
So they want to have their own online shop. So before they try to use Wix, etc., but they found that it's quite difficult. So they found that Boutir is the simplest one to use, so they keep using it till now. So this is one of the very local Malaysian merchant. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So the Boutir press conference in Malaysia. You have already watched it. You've seen it. Explained by the founder, Mr. Eric. So, how do you all find the app function, the marketplace? Me personally, I quite like the concept because it really helps people sell more on our Facebook marketplace, and also they are also willing to help Instagram sellers to integrate their selling on Instagram market to convert into this Facebook marketplace, and also they will also add additional e-commerce site for you to sell only your stuff, which is very, very good. I think there are some points I quite love it. Not bad. Love the fact they have already like prepared the platform to be in English, in Bahasa Malaysia as well. You are Chinese user, you can use Chinese. So it's very, very convenient. So more or less, I would believe this really helps a lot of Malaysian sellers. It's very, very good. What else more? I think it also helps those people that are selling like special products. Whether you are an up-and-coming designer, you just want to sell your maybe figurines, drawings, it will definitely help you to like boost to sell a lot of your merchandises and so on. Very, very great platform. Hey, shout out anything on the comments. You want to talk about the interface or whatever is it, let me know so I could like chat back with you guys. Remember to subscribe my channel as well if you're watching, please. Really helps a lot if you subscribe to my channel, so I can like try to get more to do a bit like giveaway in the future, right? Yeah, so please help to subscribe and feel free to share the video as well if you think it's very helpful to your friends that is doing a lot of like selling, doing a lot of like Facebook marketplace, Okay. Sorry, I'm really having a very bad flu and coughing right now. So in the video, you might be hearing a lot of coughing is due to me. I apologize first. So, alright, wait on the next video. Alright, more tech, more automotive, more lifestyle contents will be available. I'll be pushing more and more video contents on tech and lifestyle as well. Alright, so be sure to watch out this channel. Alright, bye.